Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Depending on what part of the world you're from, I'm a Colder Vision, and you are now here on my channel, the home of bad gaming, good fun. Welcome, welcome, welcome back, everyone. All right, we're on a mission. Oh, I totally forgot to gray myself out since the last stream. Holy cow, man, let me tell you, that last stream was nutso. Absolutely nutso. The Wheel of Wamboozle was off the chain. Holy cow, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a filter. One moment. Filter, filter, filter. And grayscale. There we go. Here I am. Here I am. Wow. Welcome back, everybody. But yeah, man. We had a grand old time last stream playing 60 seconds. And we're going to do that again. That was so fun. And you, all the viewers, are in control. There's decisions to be made, and you are the ones to make them, or so I'm told. So, let's see if we can manage to survive. That's the goal for the game. That's the goal of this stream, is to survive 60 seconds. Let's go ahead and... Oh, where'd I put it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh my god, there it is, right there. The purple icon. All right. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Here we go. 60 seconds. 60 seconds. Bam, 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 bam. All right. We're going to do a new game. Wait, the whole freaking... That is not what the intro screen looked like the last time. So what is this? The more games I play, the more it all gets dilapidated? That's kind of cool. I like that. All right, let's, wait, I'm not on a continue, am I? Am I on a continue? Did we are! We weren't able to finish the game that we were in. So we're picking up at day 20 from the last game. That's right, the Wheel of Wamboozle was so off the chain, we didn't even get to finish that game. But, let's do it. So day 20, Timmy's looking a little crazy. Ted, he's looking a little ragged. So isn't, whatever her name was. Alright, day 20. In the end, we decided her offers were not for us. Maybe another time, if she ever comes back. Dolores is still tired, can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores will not last long without water. Timmy really isn't himself. We're very worried about him. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now, we should get him some water. Timmy should eat something. Ted is still tired. At least a few days rest is what he needs. Ted is no longer hungry. So Ted isn't hungry or thirsty. Timmy needs water and food, and Dolores needs water. All right, so let's get some water to Dolores. Let's feed Timmy. Ooh, we are really, we got plenty of water, but no soups. Almost no soups. All right, let's go ahead and eat. Nobody's going outside to do anything. Traveling salesman paid us a visit today. He introduced himself as Willie. Apparently, business can do well, even after the end of the world. He offers a can of soup in exchange for... blah, blah, blah. Playing cards, checkers. We don't have any of this stuff. Yeah, we're definitely not giving him the shot. We got plenty of water, so we are not desperate for water. All right, somebody's snoring. Who's snoring? Who is that? All right, let's see what's going on. Day number 21. That salesman was very friendly. But he didn't have anything that was of interest to us. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep around here. She's no longer thirsty, but now she's hungry. And Daddy Dill! What's going on, Daddy Dill? What did one blade of grass say to another about the lack of rain? I guess we'll just have to make do. Nice, Daddy Dill. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That's a good one. How you doing, Daddy Dill? What's up? Timmy's no longer hungry, thirsty. He shouldn't be. But Dolores needs to eat something. Ted is hungry. Alright. So, both Dolores and Ted are hungry. Wait. Was there anyone? Timmy should be good. No longer thirsty, no longer hungry. Something to eat. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Nobody was thirsty. Let's move on. We can't send anybody out. Daddy Dill says doing fine. Thanks. You're welcome, Daddy Dill. Yo, maniacs, you blew it up. Ah, damn you. Damn you all to hell. That's something we should have told our neighbors when they blew up their barbecue last spring. Those were good times, even if they wasted a pretty good barbecue, or a perfectly good barbecue. Day 22. All right. Somebody stole all my land. I couldn't be more delighted. Nice. Oh, let's see. Let's look at the journal. Living in the past is... I need to try and smack that fly sometime. Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We need to think of today and tomorrow. Dolores needs more time to rest. She's exhausted. No longer hungry. She's pretty fatigued. Timmy keeps acting really weirder than usual anyway. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Ted is still tired. Ted isn't hungry, but he should drink something soon. So we need to give some agua to Ted. You know what? Let's give agua to everybody since we've got... Nope. Since we've got, plenty. So get everybody on the same rotation here. Somebody's knocking on the shelter door. Who is it? Nope. Timmy's looking like Carrot Top again. If there's one thing we need to do, it's use a radio on a regular basis to catch any emergency broadcast that might be transmitted in our area. It's either that, or it's strolling around outside waiting to get picked up. First option sounds a bit more sane. Dolores complains she still can't get a good night's sleep. Timmy still hasn't recovered his full mental competence. We wish we could help him somehow. Timmy keeps falling asleep in his chair. He needs a few days to rest. Ted is still mighty tired, needs more time to recover his strength. He's not thirsty, so is nobody hungry or thirsty. We don't need to feed anybody today, so we are good. We can't send anybody out on an excursion. Ah, shit! Atreyu! Holy shit, you got me. It's been a while. Day number 23. A young man paid us a visit today. He told us a story of his brave twin sister who went missing while spying in a nearby bandit camp. He said that while these circumstances are far from perfect, they were in fact meaning to contact us eventually and meet us. He believes his sister was discovered and is currently held captive in that camp. He has a few men, but he could use all the help he could get. Should we help him out? Ooh, first... Atreyu, yay! Daddy Dill says, why do people call orange-red-headed guys Carrot Top? Tops of their carrots are green. That's a good point, Daddy Dill. That's a good point. So, we have a decision to make, folks. First answer gets it. Are we gonna send somebody to help these people out and save the twin sister? Let's see what's on our thing. Make contact with other wastelanders. We've done that. Assist other survivors with a rescue mission that is on our checklist. And acquire a radio to make further contact with the military. So, assisting other survivors with a rescue mission is... So, who should we send? Should we send Ted? Should we send Dolores? Or should we send Timmy? Carrot Top. We said Carrot Top. Whatever his name is. You get to decide. First answer to come across chat gets it. Timmy, Dolores, or Ted. Who goes? Who goes? Who's gonna be the one to answer the call? Waiting on you, viewers. Who do we send? Who do we send? Give you about another 10 seconds to decide. Send Carrot Top, Treyu says. Just in time. We're gonna send Timmy to go help with the rescue mission. There's gunfire, folks. Day 24. Timmy looks like he's fine. He looks like he's fine. Let's see what the results are. The young man was assisted by a group of other survivors, all armed but really friendly. He found the girl, threw her a weapon, and fought off the bandits guarding the exit. Siblings were happy to be reunited, but also very confused. Turns out that the bandit leader is actually their father. Crazy! Small world we live in. Anyway, they were really thankful and promised to contact us again soon. Dolores is still tired, can't seem to sleep it off, worried about Timmy's state of mind. He's not doing very well. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy is very hungry. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. Oh, shit. Well, you know what? They're all gonna be hungry soon anyway, so let's just do it. Uh-oh. Well, one thing you don't expect is a band of people all dressed in green showing up at your doorstep and claiming that they take from the rich and give to the poor. That's exactly what happened to us. Should we let those clowns in? They might provide some quality entertainment. So, should we let them in? Can we back out of that? No. Because I don't know if they would... I mean, we only have one can of soup, but we have a lot of water. Colder, say a number. 9. Say the number 9. What you got for me, Atreyu? Oh, by the way, the question is how... Yeah, no. Nah, nice try. Nice try, Atreyu. Nice try. Nice try. Doesn't work like that. Let's see. So... Are we gonna let these people in and hope they give us something? Or do you think they might consider us rich? I don't know. I mean, what is rich? No. Okay, Atreyu says no. Not no. Or not yes, but no. All right. Day 25. See where we're at. We got no food left. We didn't answer those peculiar calls and kept the door locked until the noises outside faded away. Not exactly sure we want those people to come back. They sounded harmless enough. But can harmless people be trusted in these troubled times? They might be worse than those who don't seem harmless at all. Dolores is still tired, can't shake it off. There's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. We're worried about Timmy's state of mind, he's not doing very well. We're just gonna give water to everybody. So, water everywhere. Boom, drink it. State of the wastelands remains unknown. Should we... Oh, hey, we can send Timmy, or we can send Ted. We do need to go on an excursion, so, who are we sending? Are we sending Timmy, or are we sending Ted? Who are we gonna send? Timmy has a tendency not to come back with anything really good, although I think all the times we sent him, once he came back with something. Ted has a ability to come back with some good stuff. Atreyu says Timmy, so Timmy is the one we're gonna send out to the wastelands. When we heard a knock at the door this morning, we held our breath in fear. We soon realized children's voice coming from outside. We decided to open it up. Turned out the voices belonged to a pair of Girl Scouts. They used to sell cookies, but they have branched out and now they offer other items too. Smart girls. They offer a map for a deck of cards or a suitcase for a medic. Oh, you don't have either. We just wasted my time reading that. Can't do anything for you, Girl Scouts. All right. What was that? Day 26 that we're on? Yes, day 26. Although the girls are very brave to walk around the wasteland like that, sadly, they didn't have anything of interest to us, so we declined their offer. They wished us a nice day and left. Dolores complains, still can't get it. Well, yeah, we don't have anything to feed anybody, so, it's just water from here on out. Time to ration supplies. Well, we're gonna send Timmy out with some water. And what? Oh, who should go? We're sending Timmy. Does Ted get more hands? No. We're sending Timmy. We gotta send him with the axe, with the Boy Scout book, the harmonica, the lock, the shotgun, the ammo, water, or empty-handed. So what are we gonna send him out with, people? What should we send him out with? We don't want to send him out empty-handed. Let's send him with something. Send him out with water. I just gave him water, but sure, let's send him out with water. And send him on his way. Day 27. About to get real hungry all up in here. Timmy went outside of the wasteland. We don't know what to do if he doesn't come back. He took water. Dolores is rested. Ted seems to be doing all right. Except the world has gone to a crappy place. Time to ration supplies. We're not going to give anything right now. We can't give any of this. We're going to move ahead. Day 28. Ted's gone crazy. Day 28. Haha. Can we live with them noises? Or we can live with them noises, right? We can even be friends. Ha 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 ha. Boredom can really get to you in the shelter. It can lead you to dark places, trust us. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. All Ted wishes for is a few drops of water. Ted has gone loco. So let's give them the water that they are asking for. Someone paid us a visit today. It was an overly cheerful, red-haired woman accompanied by a grumpy-looking mercenary type who was probably her guard. He told us she was a trader and eagerly showed us the items that she'd brought along. They offer a suitcase for bullets or radio for an axe. All right, so what do we want? I do believe getting a radio, acquire a radio, is one of the things that we need to do. That would be my suggestion, but it's not up to me. It's up to you. So are we giving them our ammo for a suitcase? Which presumably, I think that would be for going out and collecting stuff. You can carry more stuff back, maybe? Or do we want to offer our axe for the radio, which we do need to check a box? So, axe or ammo, folks? Axe or ammo? It's up to you. You decide. Axe! All right, good call, Atreyu. Good call. All right. Fair exchange. Achievement progress, 3 of 30. Nice. All right. Let's see what happens. We managed to work out a deal. The woman also gave us some tips about surviving in the wasteland, but her advice seemed pretty useless. You already know that radiation is dangerous and that hitting a rat with a stick will eventually kill it. We thanked her and said our goodbyes. Ted isn't acting normally. He's not thirsty anymore, though. They're all probably going to be getting hungry soon. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It would be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to the rescue and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military, listen to the radio. Let's do it. That's a no-brainer right there. Ted is still crazy. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extra... Oh, can we hit the fly? Does it give us food? No, okay. Good news! The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communications in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Yep, they're hungry. they're hungry. There's nothing we can do about it. Eat air. No, there's nothing we can do about that. We gotta knock at the door. All right, our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Yep. Dolores is thirsty. Okay, it's time to give water. They are thirsty. Let's give some water. There's an armed and dangerous woman outside. Fortunately, she's out of ammo. She tells us she hunts the wild beasts of the wastes. And right now, she's on a trail of a giant mutated spider. We're pretty sure she's lost her mind. What are you gonna do with that spider, lady? Put it on a leash? She promises that if we help her, she'll return the favor another day. She wants our ammo, folks. She wants our ammo. Do we give it to her? Do we trust her? Do we think she's gonna help us out another day with a favor as she is claiming? I don't know. What say you? What say you? Yes. Atreyu says yes. What say you, Atreyu? Atreyu says yes. English is hard. All right, let's give her the ammo. And hopefully she is true to her word and she doesn't load a rifle and murder us all. It's day 32. Ted's still looking crazy. We got someone banging on the door. We agreed, mostly because we're kind of curious what she's planning to do with that spider once she catches it. She doesn't want to say. Maybe one day we'll find out. They would, yep, they're no longer thirsty, but they would really like something to eat. So let's hope Timmy comes back soon. Nothing to ration except water. Some people keep dogs and cats. Then there's ones who travel around with a huge mutant spider on a leash. Turns out, one of them was the huntress we helped some time ago. She came back and shared a meal with us. Her tamed pet spider tagged along and it turned out to be quite friendly. We're pretty sure it purred when we pet him on the head, right above his huge, bloodthirsty, terrifying eyes. Cute! So we're fed. All right. So maybe that'll hold off the hunger for a little bit, give Timmy some time to come back. All right. Day 33, Ted's mental health worries us all, but we don't know how to help him. Ted isn't hungry anymore. Dolores is no longer hungry. They're all probably going to be thirsty by tomorrow, though. Not going to ration any supplies. We don't have a map to give. Let's just move along. Oh, let's see what Timmy brought us. We got soups. We got soups, people. All right. Sadly, we couldn't help our friends this time. They were a bit disappointed, but accepted our decision. We wished them luck, and they left to continue their search. We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland and is safe with us now. On the edge of town, there used to be a big parking lot. Now it looks more like a junkyard. Most vehicles are completely wrecked and burned down. We figured it was still worth checking out. Under the burnt remains of a picnic table, we found some bottled water. Those bottles were not in the best state, but their contents looked perfectly drinkable, so we got +2 water. Seems like the bomb interrupted someone's picnic. Thankfully, they were fans of tomato soup, and the indestructible cans were scattered all around the parking lot. +2 soups. In one of the trunks, we found a leather suitcase. It's almost untouched. We were a bit disappointed. There was nothing inside. But the suitcase alone, oh shit, will do just fine. That means the next excursion, holy shit. We got a plus suitcase. There's a really nice motorbike standing a bit to the side next to a car wreck, or to the car wrecks. Or rather, it used to be nice. There's not much left of it now. Not expecting the bags attached to the bike. We found a working flashlight, +1 flashlight. Timmy is a bit of a crazy kid, but a few more days and he will stay crazy for good. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy is really tired. Damn. Timmy about to go loco, insane in the membrane. Ted's mental health worries, blah, 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 blah. They're thirsty. And Dolores, oh, let's give everybody water. And who are we gonna send out? Dolores is in pretty good shape. Ted is happy to risk his life. Timmy, he's too dang tired. But, Ted's gonna go cray-cray. Or was it saying Timmy's gonna go cray-cray? I forget who it said was getting ready to go fucking cray-cray. Oh, a few more days and Timmy will stay crazy for good. I have a feeling we're about to lose Timmy. So, do we send Ted? Do we think Ted has a good chance of returning? He's crazy. He's going a little crazy. Dolores, she's in pretty good shape. She looks fine. So, who do we send? Do we send Ted? Or do we send Dolores? Who do we send? Let me know. Let's take a look at our... that right there. You need to share a map with the twins, await further instruction. We're going to send Dolores, says Atreyu. So, hold on. We'll get to that in just a second. So we are going to go on an excursion. All right. During our last expedition, we finally approached that nearby vehicle. It was an ice cream truck, missing wheels and a few other crucial components. The outside was rusty and a little burnt up. If we hope to ever drive away from here, we should scavenge for something to reinforce it. Anything we grab for this little supply run? What happened the last time we went to the ice cream truck? Something happened, but I don't remember if it was good or bad. So, are we gonna go out to the ice cream truck with the flashlight and check it over? Or are we just gonna say, hell to the no? Hell to the no. What are we gonna say? We gotta take a peek? Or are we just gonna stay within the safety of our shelter? What do we do? I don't know. It's not my decision to make. Your decision to make. You, the viewer. What do we do? What do we do? I'll give y'all about another 10 seconds. Do we check it out with a flashlight or do we leave it alone? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hells to the no. We're gonna stay within the safety of our shelter. Ooh, Ted's looking a little cray-cray too. Alright, we're just not ready to risk our necks or precious supplies on this dead end. Even if we fixed up the vehicle, who would drive it? Without a license or registration plate? Madness! Madness. Timmy's a bit of a crazy kid, but a few more days and he will stay crazy for good. Timmy keeps falling asleep. He needs a few days to rest. Timmy needs food. Everybody needs. We're gonna give everybody a meal here. There we go. And we're sending Dolores. And look at, oh yeah, just as I thought, the suitcase. We're just, you know what? That's what we're going with. We're gonna send her out with a suitcase, and maybe she'll come back with a score. I don't know how to get Timmy and Ted for, oh shit, he's looking even more wild. Not feeling good about this. This might be our last days here, folks. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. She took the suitcase. Timmy's a bit of a crazy kid, but a few more days, blah, 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 blah. Timmy should eat something. All right. Let's feed Timmy. All right. Today we're visited by a strange-looking little man who introduced himself as a trader. He insisted his prices are so low that it's practically like cutting his own throat. The least we could do was take a look at his offer, although for some reason we really don't trust him. He offers poison for the radio, and he offers a map for the... Oh! Do we need a map to show the twins? Share a map with the twins. That's a no-brainer. So let's, yeah. Map, exactly. Thank you, Atreyu. So let's do that. Fair exchange, 4 of 30. Day number 37. We got some knocking at the door. The weird man tried to make us buy fried cockroaches on a stick, covered in some mysterious sauce. Ooh. Snacks looked pretty disgusting, and we turned them down. But we bought something else from him. He looked a bit disappointed. -1 lock. +1 map. Timmy should eat something. Timmy's a bit of crazy. A few more days, he'll stay crazy for good. Still not rested. That isn't acting normal. Sometimes his behavior pretty disturbing. They're not hungry or thirsty, so let's see. Day 37, our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall is the old man Jim, who would sometimes limp through our street. Turns out he's alive and well, and still homeless. So, some things never change. He clearly misses us as much as we miss him. He's been banging on our shelter door for the past few hours, asking whether we want to buy a rock. Do we let old man Jim into the shelter? Or do we say, old man Jim, we just don't fucking want you. Go home. You can't go home. I'm a terrible person. What do? Do we kick him out, or do we let him in? What say you, chat? What say you, Atreyu? Atreyu? My buddy? My pal? What say ya? Don't leave me hanging. Give you about another 10 seconds to make that choice. Personally, I'm kind of curious. But, on the same token, a little nervous. Let's do an eeny me. Oh, 9-8. Yeah, you're not gonna give me a decision. You'll count down, but you don't want to pick. Betray you. Are you gonna shit too? We're gonna eeny meeny miny moe it. Eeny meeny miny moe. Catch a tiger by its toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. We're not letting him in. Sorry, old man Jim. We are not letting you in. All right. ACV bot reminding everybody about the Wheel of Wamboozle. Day 38. Did the only reasonable thing in this situation, which is to shout really loud that nobody is home. The old man soon left. Didn't bother us anymore. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy's a bit crazy. And so everybody's hungry and thirsty. Where's water when Ted needs it? Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. All right. Wait, were they hungry or just thirsty? Water. Water. All right. There's your water, folks. There's never a good time to go out into the radioactive wasteland, but it seems like this will become a necessity in this new world of ours. We thought it would be a good idea to make this happen sooner rather than later, and planned a trip outside. Before we could take the third step beyond the shelter doors, an unknown creature started growling at us with the darkness. We only had moments to decide what to do. Alright, we got a growly, folks. Are we gonna shoot it? Or are we gonna try to identify what we're shooting? What do we do? What do we do here? I mean, a good rule of shooting a weapon is to identify your target before you blast it. So do we need to look at it with a flashlight? Or are we just gonna fire away? What do we do? I'd ask Atreyu, but he's just gonna count down from 10 to 0 and then not say anything after that. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna make this decision, and I want to see what it is. Being in the military, I gotta know my target before I light it up. So let's see if that helps us or fucks us. We decided to check what's coming for us with our flashlight. Guess what? It was a dog. Poor thing seemed tired, so we let it stay with us for the night. The next morning, we opened the door to let it out. Still hasn't returned. Hopefully, it will come back later. Every day, Ted is becoming more and more absent-minded. Since early this morning, he has been completely committed to reading a newspaper. Or rather, something that he seemed to think was a newspaper. Our toilet tissue. He seemed very interested in it, so he didn't want to drag him away from his reading. He had to answer a call of nature, but then he accidentally reached for our map. Suffice to say, it's unusable now. Oh, yuck! Absolutely unusable. However, Ted didn't seem to be very bothered by it. We tried to make him realize that what he'd done and take it back. Take back the toilet paper. He just muttered that he might lend it to us when he's finished. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy's a bit crazy. Timmy needs to rest longer. Ted seems to be losing it. Thirsty. Oh, not thirsty. Wait, what was it? Timmy's hungry. All right, let's feed him, and let's hope Dolores comes back soon. Today at Army Broadcast interrupted our... we call it... damn it, Ted! Why'd you have to use the map to wipe your ass? Come on, Dolores! You need to come back! You need to come back. We got no knock. We got no knock. Tattered map. Damn it, Ted. Day 40. We were sure we could find a location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully, we'll get lucky next time. Timmy's very hungry. Timmy is a bit crazy. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something. All right, yep, they're still losing it. Everybody's hungry. Ooh, we are down to the last. Let's just feed them. Or get them drink too. We're about to go to sleep when we heard a scratching from the door. First, it sounded like an angry rat trying to eat the damn thing. Soon discovered it was something much worse. Someone's on the other side of the door trying to pry it open. We need to act. Are we gonna shoot? I mean, we're waiting for Dolores to come back. Do we shoot? Or do we just let it go? That is a tough decision. I mean, I know what I would do personally. I'd not shoot and hope the hell that it's Dolores and that maybe she came back with something to play with, like checkers or cards or something, so we can get our sanity back, along with a shit ton of food that we need. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna shoot first and ask questions later? Or are we gonna restrain ourselves? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's my choice now. I say we're gonna refrain. We're not gonna shoot anything. Shit. Somebody shoot us? Timmy got hit when those thugs stormed in. He claims he's okay, but this might be something serious. Timmy's a bit crazy, no longer hungry, no longer thirsty. Timmy seems to be losing it. Come on, I guess we should have defended ourselves. All right. Come on, Dolores. Some door-to-door salesman found his way into the shelter. We remember him from before the apocalypse. Came over with a bunch of leaflets and tried to convince us to join something called the Astro Citizen. But we refused. Now he wants supplies and said he will reveal some state secrets to us in return. Let's see. Share a map with the twins. Use the map to find... Yep, that's all map-related stuff. So do we want to give them water? Which, we have a lot of. Atreyu says give them water. Let's give them some water then. Come on, Dolores. Woo! Alright, we are generous, so we shared our supplies with them. Tried to make us believe that America has a working space station in orbit. Or rather had. Since according to that guy, it exploded when the bombs dropped. How convenient. Working space station? What a joker! He's probably so hungry and dehydrated, his brain started playing tricks on him. -1 water. We can't ignore Timmy's injuries. Timmy needs to rest. Timmy is no longer crazy. Fan-fucking-tastic. Ted seems to be losing it. Either way, we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. How did Timmy not go crazy? Time to ration supply. Ooh, what the hell was that? Alright. Oh, we're not gonna ration anything. Traitor alert. Timmy salvaged comic books are mostly harmless science pulp or fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen Program astronauts, but cosmonauts. That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of the blasphemous what the fuck? So do we send our son away, Timmy, or is he so bored that he's just reading whatever he can get a hold of? Do we banish Timmy or let him stay? Treyu says no. No, we need Timmy. He's not insane anymore. All right, come on, Dolores. Yes! Let's see what she brought us. Ooh, she's not looking very good. She's not looking very good at all. In fact, I don't think she brought us much of anything. Maybe some water and some soup. All right, let's see. We graciously allowed Timmy to stay in the shelter, despite his actions. We believe in the power of rehabilitation and second chances. Also, we're running out of toilet paper, and these propaganda books will do nicely. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. The silent wasteland had at least one resident who managed quite well. It was a proud-looking monkey. He had no idea where it came from. The zoo, maybe? Seemed very friendly. After getting a few pats in the back and playing fetch, started following us. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. Couldn't open it himself, but was happily to share it with us, plus 2 cans of soup. At one point during our expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick. Quick investigation revealed a few bottles of water. No one even tried to open them. Same couldn't be said about those bottles of booze lying next to them. Plus 1 water. Damn it, we really like that suitcase. Well, it's gone now. Minus 1 suitcase. Our little trip to the surface might have been spotted and followed. We should be more careful next time. It's high time we did something about Timmy's injuries. Timmy still hasn't rested. Timmy prefers apple juice right now, but we should get him some water. Ted seems to be losing it. Either way, we do something or this bunker will drive him completely insane. Where's water when Ted needs it? Dolores not eating. Feeding everybody, folks. Soup and water for all. Ted is the only person that we can send out on an excursion. Do we want to take an excursion? I mean, Ted's been going crazy. I have a feeling that if we send him, that he's just gonna go crazy while he's out there. But it's been saying he's gonna go crazy for a long time. So maybe it's a really slow process in the game, and there's a chance that he will come back. Maybe with food and water and stuff that will make him uncray-cray. So do we send Ted out? Or do we keep him in the shelter? What do we do? What do we do? I kind of want to risk it. Because I think this might be one of those things. If Ted goes crazy, we lose anyway, so I don't know. What do we do? Do we send him or tell him to sit his ass down? You ain't going out there. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna send him out. I mean, we might get lucky, right? The twin siblings have paid us a visit asking if we have a map of our town shelter. The group is, yeah, we couldn't help them. Damn it. All right. Did we just lose here? A44. Everybody needs medical attention except Ted. Sadly, we couldn't help our friends this time. They were a bit disappointed, but accepted our decision. We wish them luck, and they left to continue their search. They're hungry. Dolores is hungry. Alright, let's feed Dolores. soup. We're sending Ted out. Some soup. Sending Ted. What are we gonna send Ted with? What are we gonna send him with? Radio? No. Shotgun? Might be a good idea. Flashlight could be a good idea. Not our last can of soup might not be a good idea. We got plenty of water. Or do we just send him out empty-handed? Kind of thinking the flashlight. Or maybe the rifle. Maybe. All right, flashlight or rifle. Let's send him out with a rifle. Day 45. It's just mother and son time. Ted left for the surface. Dolores is not eating. Timmy still hasn't rested. Wait, who was hungry? Dolores? Yeah, Dolores. All right, let's give Dolores some soup.
Text message, make your text, make your text, make your text.
Okay, we are still alive. Wait, are we out of food? We are out of soups. All right, we wish we could have fed the poor beast, but we didn't have any food to spare. The dog slowly turned away and went back into the wasteland. Dolores is still quite ill, no longer hungry, but they are thirsty. They're both thirsty. All right, water. Nothing we can do about that. After Dolores returned from that last expedition, she was complaining of a minor foot injury. Might have been her right foot, or maybe her left foot. One of them anyway. Seemed irrelevant at the time, but now both her feet are swollen. We need to do something about it. Oh my God! You have the option to chop her feet off with the axe? Brutal. Day 47. We heard a harmonica. It's time to celebrate Hanukkah. We didn't do anything about the infected wounds. After all, our ancestors could survive without all that fancy medicine. Why should we listen to the doctors? Dolores is looking more sickly, though. We're still quite ill. Can't get a good night's sleep. There's no time for Timmy. Has to be treated for his injuries before it's too late. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Was Dolores? Nope, nobody was hungry or thirsty. Sometimes a sudden urge to play an instrument takes over us, to create beautiful sounds to be shared with the world around us, to sing and play and have acute mutated animals come to our feet. We'll listen like a post-apocalyptic Snow White, shall we? Well, I mean, we could. It's entertainment at least, right? So, do we play our harmonica? Of course, it could be heard outside the shelter. There's always that. And we could attract some unwanted attention. Whew, excuse me. So, what do? Treyu says play. Let's play the harmonica. Hopefully Ted comes back soon. Alright, be careful what you wish for. After a few minutes of playing, a small group of mutated cockroaches jumped out of the cracks in our wall and started moving to the rhythm of the song. They ran around in circles and shook their little antennae. It would be adorable if they weren't so disgusting. What are we supposed to do with them now? Dolores would really love something to eat. Timmy has to be treated. Still not rested. All right, let's give Dolores some food. Let's hope that Ted is gonna be back here. The funky roaches haven't really left us. To be fair, they aren't really causing that much trouble. They even seem relatively friendly and curious. Just this morning, when we opened our eyes, we saw them standing in a perfect line right in front of us as if they were waiting for something. Should we play? Should we play more harmonica? Maybe we'll be rewarded for it. So are we gonna play for a second time? Atreyu, are we gonna play? Anybody else in chat? It's your decision. You decide. Play? Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. Achievement unlocked, Disco Roach. Ted is... Where the fuck did Timmy go? Alright, let's see what happens. If you can't beat them, join them. We figured the roaches are craving more of our music, so we fulfilled their unspoken request. They started joyfully prancing around again, creating fun shapes on the floor. Then all of a sudden, they all left in one line. We thought the show was over. They soon came back in a group carrying supplies on their strong, mutated backs. Insane. Looks like we made some new friends. Disgusting, mutated, radioactive friends. +1 soup, +1 water. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface. +1 rifle. When scavenging for supplies, one should check every possible corner, even if it doesn't seem promising. With that in mind, we ventured into the ruins of the local bank, hoping to find something more than piles of useless pre-apocalypse coins. Looks like the bank was robbed just before the blast. The vault was cracked open with saws hidden in teddy bears. Who does that? Anyway, we can see why they wanted to rob it so badly. The place was filled with tomato soup cans. How did it end up here? Maybe the mail had it delivered to a bank instead of a food bank. Could be. So we got +4 soups. We found a shopping bag on the floor next to the counters. It contained a couple of rotten bananas, a hand cream. A hand cream? What is a hand cream? Instead of some hand cream. Pair of bunny slippers and some bottled water. Tempting as all of those treasures may have been, we limited ourselves to taking the water. +1 water. Now this is how they guarded the place. Unacceptable. In the guard room we found skeletons of 2 individuals who seemed to be playing cards when the bombs hit. Good thing we kept all our money in a really safe place. That is our special cookie jar in the kitchen. Those guards didn't provide much security here, but their cards will contribute to a high quality shelter entertainment. We got a deck of cards, folks. Woo! On one of the counters we saw a suitcase full of money. Looks like someone was making a deposit right when the bombs fell. Well, they're not trying to get their interest anytime soon. We got rid of the banknotes, but we kept the suitcase. +1 lock. We believe that our... Man, Ted is fucking banging. We believe that our expedition to the wasteland must have been followed by strangers. We should be more cautious next time. Loris' health is not improved. No longer hungry, but the need drinks. Let's just give everybody food and water. It's just too bad Ted didn't come back with it. Be back when he becomes warlord of the wasteland. Couldn't do anything about Timmy's wounds. They got worse and worse until eventually he got fed up and left. All that remains of him is a note explaining that we were our lousy parents and that he will be back when he becomes warlord of the wasteland. So it's me and the wife. Let's give us some soup and water. And we're not going to be going out anytime soon. We can't do anything there. Day 50. Alright, let's see what's going on. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully we'll get lucky next time. Loris' health is not improved. No longer thirsty. Ted's stomach is rumbling. Alright, let's give Ted some food. Oh, we can send Dolores out. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna make the decision here. Let's send her out. The worst that's gonna happen, she's gonna die. A sleazy looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulders paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal. For just 1 can of soup, we get the bag and all its contents. We can't see what's inside the bag, and the trader gave us angry glances every time we took a step toward the mysterious bag. Should we make the deal? The last time that we made this deal, we got ourselves a cat. Now, one thing that I'm noticing in the game, when a situation arises and you do one thing, and you get a good outcome, the next time you do it, it could be a bad outcome. So, I don't know if the cat is a good or a bad outcome. But this is what happened when we got it. So do we want to give him the suit and possibly wind up with a cat? Or do we just want to tell him to piss off? Alright, do we want to give the cat a suit? No, Atreyu says. So no, the answer is Day 51. I think we're we making it further than we did the last time? Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen, and we're not about to start now. Gone are the times of yard sales. We can manage without whatever junk is in that mysterious bag. Doris is still quite ill. Ted seems to be losing it. Either we do something to the bunkie will drive him completely insane. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. He's not hungry anymore. Oh, play some cards, Ted. I think we said we were sending Dolores out. And what do we send her with? We sent Ted with the rifle last time, and he came back with a shit ton of shit. So I'm just going to make an executive decision here. We're going to send Dolores out with the rifle. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the ass. So here we are. Crazy Ted, all by his lonesome. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. Ted seems to be losing it. Ted still hasn't recovered his energy. His stomach is rumbling. Let's feed Ted. As we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. Turned out, we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, a bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend to their wounded. So we got 3 things of water, 4 cans of soup. Do we want to help these strangers? And if so, what do we want to help them with? Food or water? Or do we just want to tell them to, you know, be on your way? We don't want to help you. We're assholes. What should we want to do? Soup, water, nothing at all. Is it gonna bite us in the ass? Is it gonna help us if we do? And I completely did not fill my bottle with anything to drink right now. Alright, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, executive decision. Let's give them, what do we have more of? We've got more soup. Let's give them a can of soup. We're taking a chance. Day 53. Alright, Ted lost the sock. So maybe, just maybe, Ted is feeling better. Our visitors had problems finding enough words to express their gratitude. Many tears were shed, smiles and hugs exchanged, and they wished us all the best. It's a great feeling to be helping someone out. They left soon after to seek shelter in the ruins of our town. We hope they make it out there. Ted is still mighty tired and needs more time to recover his strength. Ted is no longer crazy. Ted is no longer hungry, but Ted should drink something soon. Let's give Ted something to drink. Siblings are back, but we cannot let them view the map because Ted wiped his ass with the goddamned map. Day 54, we got a knock. Ted's got a full beard. If we had a map, we would definitely share it with him. We apologized and sent them on their way. Ted has rested. Time to ration supplies. He doesn't need anything yet. Our hideout was approached by a man we didn't know. He claimed to used to be an accountant, but now he survives as a trader and a gambler. He offered us a card game for a bet of 2 water bottles. Shall we play? Ooh. Well, I'm inclined to say no, because if we lose, Yeah, Treyu is thinking the same thing. Let's not play cards with him. Let's keep our food and shelter, because if the wife doesn't come back, we're on our own. All right, let's see what today brings. Gambling is a terrible habit. What kind of example is that to set for the kids? What kids? We need supplies, but we're not getting them like that. We'd sooner rob someone. We sent that man away, good riddance. Did you really say? Yeah, we'd sooner rob someone. Yeah, Ted says there's no need to worry about him. He's okay. Time to ration supplies. He doesn't need anything. Ever since we jumped into that fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be here? Where does it lead? It's high time we check it out. So, what are we gonna do? Are we going to, we gonna check that other door? I don't know if that's another no, or if that's the most recent no. So, Atreyu, if you just said no, say it again. Flashlight, okay, good. Let's do it! Flip on the flashlight, and what do we see? We inspect every corner of the room and found nothing. Well, that was a waste of time. Oh, shit. We don't think Dolores is coming back from the surface. It's been too long. Ted needs water to survive. Let's give Ted some water. We've heard some commotion. We're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Venturing outside might be dangerous right now. Let's not venture outside. Now, this is what it comes down to. Sitting idly in the shelter with very few supplies and a growing sense of impending doom. If only there was something we could do about it. Like breaking into our neighbor's shelter. We know the lock is broken, and we saw her restocking the shelter before the bombs fell. Should we go and check it out? She and her children probably didn't even make it there, right? So what do? We're gonna break in, Atreyu says. Turn me into a criminal, Atreyu. Let's see where this gets us. We do live to see the next day. And we got the bloody handprint, so we murdered somebody. We had to do this for the family. It had to be done. We really don't want to mention it again. How about we talk about something else? Soup, perhaps. +4 water. No longer thirsty, but Ted is hungry. We've heard some commotion above. We're pretty sure it's a band of raiders. Dangerous. Ted is happy to risk his life, but not with raiders going on. What was that? Did the radio static just stop for a moment? Let's try tuning in on that signal. Oh, okay, we'll risk it tomorrow, Atreyu. The next chance we get, we'll risk it. Oh, damn it. Something blew up inside the radio and the wretched thing caught fire. We were able to put it out, but it doesn't work anymore. -1 radio. Ted is not hungry anymore. All right. Judging by the sound of gunfire and screams, it seems like a band of thugs is taking control of the area. Going out could be... Atreyu, are you sure you want to risk it? Despite his need for a nap, Ted could really try his best on the surface. See, not yet. See, we broke the radio. So what do we do, Ted? What do we do with Atreyu? Do we send Ted out? Or, he needs a nap. I mean, that could be a sign that, it's not going to be a productive search for him. And remember, if we send Ted out, the days are just going to roll by. We don't have to until he returns. So, do we risk sending him out? Or do we see if the situation at the surface improves before sending him out? Yeah, kill him. So send him out. All right, we're going to send Ted out. Bandits are at the door, promising us the worst fate we can imagine if we don't let them in. Time to make a stand, or... Oh, you know what? Fuck that. We are putting the lock on. That's got to be... Achievement unlocked. Pacifist. We're at day 59. See if that helped us or hurt us. We didn't think that a small padlock would stop them, but it turned out to be enough to discourage the unknown attackers. It seems that they gave this whole break-in a fair shot, but ultimately gave up and left. Too bad that padlock is in no shape to be used again. Need to think of other ways to fight off the bandits and other soup-hungry barbarians. -1 lock. We're able to defend our home this time. What if they come back? Ted doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. Well, drink and soup were given to Ted because, enough sitting around. It's time to visit the surface and look for some additional supplies. Maybe something survived the blast. Maybe someone is still alive. Let's find out. Let's send Ted with flashlight or empty-handed. I'd say we send him with a flashlight. All right, Ted. Day 60, day 61, day 62, day 63, day 64. And Ted, it would appear, is dead. Ted left for the surface. We hope he'll be back soon. It's very unwise of Ted to walk right into the hands of a gang of filthy bandits camped nearby. He is not coming back. Of all places we could have perished, this is probably the best one. Or maybe not. We held out for 64 days. We are dead. Dead, 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 dead. We've perished. Dead. So dead. Yeah. I do believe, though, that is that the longest that we've survived? Wonder if we can see our achievements and adventure. Atreyu, I actually forgot all about that. What was that? Like, destroy all humans or something? In fact, let's do this. And let's go to the store. Destroy all humans.
Come on, baby, show us what you got. 3,
Oh.
2, 1.
Two. Oh, oh, hold on. Go back to play.
Snack time. Okay, we'll do it your way.
What?
Son of a... You! You want a war? You got it. Come and get me, you common piece of crap!
That looks interesting.
Are you done yet, 137? Wait your turn, little tadpole. I'm only getting started.
That looks pretty good. That actually looks fun. Let's minimize that. Let's look at another. Let's look at this trailer here. Come on, load it up.
There's a time for thought, and there's a time for action, and this is one of those times.
I take your point.
So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
Crypto here. How's the view from the safety of the mothership?
Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. The human military-industrial complex. Exterminate them! Now!
Tasty Pete's?
Crypto, I hereby give you official permission to destroy all humans! Crypto, my radar shows more humans approaching. Hurry to the saucer!
First, communist spies infiltrated a small country fair in the American heartland. And they destroyed the whole fairground. Civilian casualties were tragically high.
I will not rest until we find the perpetrators of the fairground carnage and bring them to justice.
What a bunch of losers.
Wow.
Minds like mud. This planet is easy pickings.
You dirty rats! Let's get funky.
The humans are making a final push! Wipe them out once and for all!
If elected, I promise to destroy all Furons!
That is seriously messed up.
This planet is now a territory of the Furon Empire. Resist this.
That actually, we may have to, we might have to look into that. Hold on 1 second. Go there. That. Get a verification code here in just a second.
Text message. Read your text. Read your...
And who was that? I did not see who that was. That was Jessa with the troll knock. Welcome back to the stream, Jessa. How you doing? We're looking up something here real quick.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Oh, I'm guessing it's Jessa. The attention whore that she is. Oh, yeah. Jessa wants me noticing, Jessa. You are noticed for the 34th
Notice
time.
me,
Welcome back to the
senpai.
stream.
Notice me.
Atreyu wants to be noticed, showing off his 57 times that he's been noticed. Thank you, Atreyu, for being here. Give me just 1 second here. And I'm going to do that. And that. All right. Do that. And let's see. Do that. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Oh, need a confirmation email. Let's go to Gmail. Gmail. Let's get into the right account here. And where did it go? Oh, don't tell me it went to what the hell? Where did it just go? There we go. Let's do that. Do that. Dun dun dun. Ah! Shit, Jessa! Oh my god! What is going on, Jesse? You just scared the bejesus out of me.
You know, just hanging out.
Hanging out. Damn, you got me.
Right? Atreyu requests me to tell you to look at your DM.
Look at my DM.
I do believe you should have several from him.
Uh-oh.
You're in trouble.
I'm in trouble. Let's, say.
I got you, Atreyu.
How do I check my DMs? Chatty. I've never done that before.
No, in Discord. Sorry.
Oh, Discord. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Actually, wrong mouse. Here we go. Let's see what, Yep. Got it. See it. But, Treyu. I've, copy that.
Copy pasta.
And uh-oh. There it is.
Ta-da.
Do that. Do that. Sus. And we will also let's back that up. Do that. That. Copy that. And that. Wait, no, that's not the. Oh, what is that? Not sure what that is. 1 second. Heard that, Jessa. Your whispering skills. Leave something to be desired there.
I need a little bit of work.
All right. Mobile Steam Guard here. Just one moment here, folks, while we're trying to do something here. Steam Guard. And
How much of a jerkfish should I be right now? Don't be a jerkfish.
All right. Don't be a what?
Don't be a jerkfish.
A jerkfish?
Yeah, jerkfish.
All right, let's see now if it. Boom! Right there. Install. How much sticks is there? I've got 80 gigs of. Man, I need to put my new drive in that I've been meaning to do for a while because I got a 2 terabyte drive to upgrade my 1 terabyte drive. But we will go ahead. We will install that. That will take some time. Yes, bought it already, Atreyu. I bought it already, and yeah, $12. So the G2A, nice. Instead of the 20. And again, that is thanks to all of you. That was done with Dono. Speaking of, not only did we just purchase Destroy All Humans with Dono, look at this. We talked about it last stream. Ooh, we got the new green screen, folks. Once again, thanks to all of you. That was purchased with funds donated to the stream, and that is what we do with those funds, is we try to improve the stream, and that green screen is just one way to do it. So thank you, thank everybody for those awesome donos that contributed to be able to pick up the nice green screen. Now I don't have a string wire hanging across the living room. And, thank you guys very, very, very much. And y'all going nuts on the Wheel of Wamboozle last stream especially helped out with all that. There's a little bit of pain for me, entertainment for you, but let's get back into another round of 60 seconds while we're waiting for Destroy All Humans to download, and we'll probably switch over to that. So let's close that down. Let's go to 60 seconds, and let's do this. All right, so just like how we played 60 seconds the last time, I am not in control. You, the viewer, are in control here.
Holy pixels, Batman.
Holy pixels, what?
Yeah, your stream does not like you downloading that game and playing at the same time.
Is it bad?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to. Okay, that's fine.
Let's just say the whole screen is censored.
Hold on. I censored myself. All right. Well, we might not get to Destroy All Humans today. That was a risky move. So let's pause that, and maybe when we take a break. Damn, that's got like a quarter of it already. So yeah, later on when we take our intermission, we will go back to that, and it looks good now. Before I stopped it, no, we'll get the rest of it during intermission. We're not. I should have thought of that from the get go. All right, here we go again. Here we go again. Woo! Can you do that within Twitch? Or God, whatever the hell that's called. Steam? I don't know. We'll just do it. We'll just do it during the break, though. We're not gonna keep backing out of the game. We're gonna do a new game within Steam. Okay, yeah. So we've been doing survival. We can do scavenge mode again, and maybe this time I'll remember to grab my family, not thinking that they will. Were you here for that, Jessa?
I think I got here for the tail end of that.
I thought my family would automatically follow me, but they didn't. They didn't, and I was in the shelter all by myself. Anyway, Let's just do another round of survival. Where we have no idea what we're gonna start with. But yeah, that destroy all humans looked pretty fun. I have a feeling we're gonna have a lot of fun with that. Alright, here we are. We got the whole family. Wow, we actually got, I don't even remember what her name is. Simply because she's not, oh my god! Look at all the soup we got. Got mass amounts of soup, we got some bug spray, we got some ammo, we got a lock, we got a radio, we got the map, we got the shotgun, harmonica, checkerboards. I gotta take a breath. There we go. All right, let's see where we're at. All of us made it to the shelter just a second before the blast. That was a close one. As long as we're all together, we can make it work down here. We remember hearing canned soup is healthy for you. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. But plenty of water means that we don't have to worry about that for some time. This is the best stocked shelter we've ever seen. We've never seen another one, but we're sure this is a good amount of supplies. Time to ration supplies. Well, this is day one. We don't need to ration anything. All right, we've always wanted to throw a party with a huge cake. For some reason, it never worked. One time we were promised a great cake and it turned out a lie. That was a disappointment. We weren't glad. We're definitely getting a cake when the radioactive clouds are gone. So we can't go anywhere for like the first 2 weeks, I think. 10 days, 14 days, something like that. Because it's too radioactive outside. So we're gonna have to make do inside. All right, day 2. Ted's got a little stubble. We can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, what? How does that even fucking make sense? We can make it work, even in Toronto? Is that like some joke that I just...
Well, where are they right now, though? That's the question.
Yeah.
I guess,
we can make it work, even in Toronto. Question is, how do we find a boat to get there? I guess I should have read further. We heard that's the best way to get to Europe. What? That's the best way to get to Europe.
A boat? Yeah?
These are some dumb motherfuckers. Let's see. Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. There isn't anything new bothering Mary Jane. That's what her name is. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. Time to ration supplies. Nobody says they need anything. Our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Yeah. Unless you, the stream, unless you, viewers, you tell me to have someone go outside. What are we gonna do? Are we gonna send someone? Or are we just gonna stay inside, safe and relatively cozy? What are we gonna do, folks? It's your choice. First answer and stream. And chat gets it. First answer and stream. God, English is hard. Words are hard. Colder, Trey, you put a clip up. All right, let's see what this clip is here. What's a Trey you trying to? That green screen is just
yeah.
Do it. So thank you. What the hell? For those who don't know,
That was when you were
contributed to be able to
downloading the...
screen. Now I don't
when you
have
first
to
started
say,
downloading the game. You're just like censoring your whole...
Wow, that's exactly what it looks like.
That green screen is just the way to do it. So, thank you.
That would be cool to like pixelate myself. Maybe that's the next thing I'll try. Just pixelate myself like I'm being just as a gag or something. But yeah, okay. All right, so folks, you guys have a choice to make. Are we sending anybody out? Or are we gonna stay inside? You decide. 10 seconds. Then I'll decide. So Jessa, thank you for the corgi butts. Very much appreciated. 50 corgi butts. Corgi butts are the best butts. Absolutely. So Jessa, what do you? I'm gonna ask you. What should we do? It turned me into a 1970s game.
Right.
So we gotta say safe and sound, or do we want to risk someone going out there during the radiation?
Well, I have a question.
Yes, I'll have an answer. Maybe not the right one, but it'll be an answer.
So the previous page where it says rations, will it pop up and say that?
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Atreyu wants to be noticed, and Atreyu, you are noticed for the 58th time, my friend. All right, Jesse, Atreyu cut you off in the tail end there. So what was that you were saying again?
Well, I kind of stopped talking because I knew it was gonna come off. Do they tell you that they need something, or do you have to drag the stuff up and give it to them?
You'll get the little subtle hints that'll say, Timmy is thirsty today. You know, he'd prefer apple juice, but you know, water will do just fine. So they have little indicators to show that that they're hungry or thirsty, whatever the case may be. And generally, that's when I will feed them. All right. So, with that said,
the mom.
You want to do what?
Send the mom.
Send the mom out in the radiated zone. All right. We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't, but we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is, probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is, they are huge and will probably attack us when they get a chance. We have poison to use to kill the big cockroaches, but it's up to you guys if we use it. Cause, you know, there's several things you can use it for. So, do we want to use it now? Shit. Joke number 70. It's a tongue twister. And it goes, you ready for this, Jessa? You ready for this? I slit the sheet. The sheet I slit, and on the slitted sheet I sit.
Oh.
Jessa.
My.
Jessa. Didn't even have to look at it. Like, you know.
All right. Try that one.
Oh, okay. I'm not the fig plucker nor the fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs till the fig plucking's done, Jessa.
No, try it again.
What? I'm not
Try
the fig
again.
plucker nor the fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs till the fig plucker comes. Damn it. See? I'm not the fig plucker nor the fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs till the fuck, see, now you got me all discombobulated. I've been getting it right the first time.
No, you didn't get it right the first time that time.
Well, not this time, but, you know, the last few streams. All right. I'm not the fig plucker nor the fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs till the fig plucker comes. There you go, Jessa.
Colder.
In fact, those really haven't been... Oh, don't make me start calling first names. Well, actually, that is your first name. Well, shit. All right, Jessa. 1 sock cutter, he cut socks. 2 sock cutters, they cut socks. 3 sock cutters, they cut socks. 4 sock cutters, they cut socks. 5 sock cutters, they cut socks. They all cut socks together. Jessa.
Oh. Who are you, and what have you done with Colder? God.
That was good. That was really good. What was that?
Stranger danger.
You're
not
I should just say stranger danger.
Yeah, we did it like 5 times before I can get it even close.
Well, that one's real easy because the pattern, it's 1 sock cutter, he cut socks. 2 sock cutters, they cut socks. And then it's they cut socks again. And then they cut socks again. And then they cut socks again. So it's like, once you get to 2, 3, 4, and 5, you're just changing the number. So it's easy to fall into that pattern. I just, you know, I could probably do it memorized, you know, before too long. But, yeah, it's weird how my memory works. Like, I can somewhat remember the tongue twisters, but I can't remember anything else. Anyway, you got any other challenges for me, Jessa? Should I say Jeep Grand Cherokee on Ringwall Road?
Oh, shit.
Is that what you're about to do? Is that what you were about to do?
I actually forgot about that one.
Y'all know what I do in my spare time now.
Apparently. Wow.
Notice me, Senpai. Notice me.
Jessa wants to be noticed, and Jessa, for the 35th time, you, my fantastic mod, are noticed. All right, let's get some gameplay. And let's see what are we gonna do here. Oh yeah, are we gonna use the bug spray, or are we just gonna let that go? Somebody tell me what to do. I won't stop dancing until somebody tells me what to do. I won't stop singing woo woo till somebody tells me what to do. What? You making howling cat noises? Please, please don't tell me that's actually your cat making the noises.
No, my cat doesn't sound like that.
All right, well, I'm making the executive decision, and I'm gonna use the bug spray because I don't like living with bugs.
Yeah, bugs are gross.
Day number 3 is we dodged the bullet this time. That is, if a bullet was a huge, hairy, 8-legged and had 8 legs and a glowing head. Hopefully, you won't have to deal with them again. -1 poison. If there's one thing we need, it's water for Dolores. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink. Mary Jane is very thirsty and has to drink something, and where's water when Ted needs it? So yes, to answer your question, your previous question, that's how that works. They indicate that they are hungry or thirsty. So we're gonna give them all water. And man, when all 4 of them are in the shelter, they consume supplies quick. But I have a feeling that Dolores is not long for this world after we send her out, because Jessa wants to send the mom out into the open. We're sending somebody out into the open, but Jessa, I'm going to give you that opportunity to send somebody else out if you want to. Are we still going to send the mom?
Yeah.
We can send Ted, we can send Mary Jane, or we can send Timmy. So we're still going to send the mom? Oops. All right. We can send her with a checkerboard, with a harmonica, with a map, with a lock, with a radio, with a shotgun, with ammo, soup, water, or empty-handed.
Huh.
What
kind of apocalypse is this?
Yeah, exactly. It's one where you can carry around a checkerboard if you so desire. But, okay, so, from what I've gathered so far, having games like the checkerboard helps them to keep their sanity so they won't go crazy.
Okay.
The map we will need, because eventually we have to, oh, that's not available right now. We have to do things with the map, like share it with people. So if we could send her out with the map and she may come back with it, or it may come back tattered and torn. The radio is another critical component in the game that would be risky. The shotgun or the rifle, whatever it is, it's a good thing to send out. It may come back. It may come back broken, or it may get lost. But yeah, a harmonica. I've never sent anybody out with a harmonica. That's probably the last thing you'd want to do during the apocalypse. Hey, look at me! I'm out here playing a harmonica. Don't kill me, you know, because you know I'm meat and stuff that other people might need to eat. I don't know why I was doing that crazy little dance right there. I'm sure that'll be a fucking clip. Anyway, so
with the water.
With the water, okay, we can do that. All right, Dolores, I have a feeling you're gonna die. All right, Dolores is gone, so at least the consuming our rations will slow down a little bit. All right, let's read the log. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she makes it back safe and sound. She took a bottle of water with her. Timmy's no longer thirsty. Mary Jane's no longer thirsty. Ted isn't thirsty anymore. Time to ration supplies. Nobody's mentioned that they're hungry. So we're just rolling it. Day 4. Someone is very serious about banging on the hatch. We're scared to open it, but it might be some good news, right? We would gladly welcome any friendly face, even if it was our neighbor, Ned. I'm pretty sure that if there was any reason why our town got bombed, he would be the reason. Shall we open the door? I know, they're so nice to their neighbors, right? About their neighbors. So, viewers, what shall we do? Shall we open the door or keep it shut? Keep in mind, we're on day 4. And there's lots of radiation outside. You heard the little click. I can't even make noise while I'm even trying. But the little scratchy radio sound, Geiger meter kind of thing. So we gonna open the hatch, or we gonna close it. Give y'all about another 5 seconds. If there's no response, then Jessica gets a choice if she wants one. Otherwise, I'll make the decision. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jessa, what say you? Open hatch or keep it shut?
Keep it shut.
Keep it shut! That sounds like a good decision to me. Let's keep it shut.
People are gonna be like, well, what if it's the mom coming back? They should have given her a secret knock.
True, very true. All right, the banging stopped after a while, and whoever it was behind the door left. We have no idea who it was. Will we ever find out? Timmy is good. Well, at least he was 5 minutes ago. Mary Jane says she's fine and doesn't need anything. There isn't much going on with Ted. No trouble. Nothing new. And nobody said they were hungry. Yep, nobody's hungry. Nobody's thirsty. We're moving on. Mary Jane didn't utter a single word today. This is very odd. Maybe someone should find out what's going on with her. Shall we find out what's going on with Mary Jane? Or shall we let her suffer in silence? Save or suffer? Folks, let's see how sadistic our viewers are today. Are we gonna, you know... You laugh, but my God. What happened the last frickin' stream with, I did a count on that, and that was, shit. I think I was 17 Wheel of Wamboozles.
Oh my goodness.
So, I know, I got sadistic fucking viewers. Treyu says talk, so let's talk.
Alright.
You just want to see me in pain. Alright, day 6. Nothing solves problems better than a novice conversation over a hot beverage. We don't have the ladder, but talking alone seems to do the trick. How about getting Timmy something to drink? Not looking well. Timmy should eat something. Mary Jane is thirsty and could use a little... Mary Jane's diet could use a little food. Ted doesn't drink anything. He won't last long, so everybody is hungry and thirsty, and we're gonna feed everybody. Day 6. The kids have been fidgety lately. They miss running around and playing games with each other in their rooms. Even though the shelter is way smaller than their bedrooms, there's some space in the front of the table that seems perfect for wildly sprinting around and playing tag. Should we let them play? Should we let them play tag? I mean, what could go wrong with 2 kids running around nuts? Oh, in a frickin' shelter. What say you? Atreyu?
Possibly go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong? Do we let them play? Or say, sit your asses down, shut up?
I mean, what?
And break the radio, Atreyu is, see, look, that could happen.
Right?
That could happen. I mean, we've got the radio and the map. We got 2 of the major components that we need to get rescued in the game, according to the list of stuff. In fact, let's look at the list. Oh, no, we don't have a list yet. Anyway, so, Jessa, what say you? Let them play or tell them to sit their asses down?
Why don't you play some checkers?
Well, that's not an option. So it's either let them run. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. I got an X for a no, or a Y for a yes.
Just sit your butt down.
Sit your ass down. All right, there we go. They are not allowed to play. Day 7.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Atreyu wants to be noticed, and for the 59th time, Atreyu, you, a friend, are noticed. Welcome back to the stream. Good to have you here. All right, let's see what is going on today. Playing tag? What a ridiculous idea. This is the apocalypse. It's a cruel world. Your every step is a matter of life or death. This is neither the time nor the place for silly games. How about playing something useful, like hunt that roach? Timmy is no longer thirsty or hungry. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty or hungry. Ted is no longer thirsty. Time to ration supplies. They don't need shit. We woke up today feeling very uncomfortable. It was like someone or something was watching us. We could have sworn we noticed movement in the shadows. If anything besides us is alive in the bunker, it's time to teach it who's the boss around here. We have one option. We don't have an axe, so the only thing we can do is, are we going to shoot it or let it be? We don't know what it is. We have no clue what it is. The game's not telling us what it is. So do we want to shoot it? Or do we want to let it be? I mean, it could be a good thing. It could be a bad thing. It could be... I don't know. All I know is it could be good or bad. It's a 50-50 shot, whether it's good or bad.
It could be Ned with snacks.
It could be Ned with snacks. Oh, so what are we going to do, folks? What are we going to do? Jessa, what are we going to do? We just going to let it be, or are we going to shoot it?
Ordinarily, I'd say shoot it, but in this instance,
we're going to say let it be. I think that's a wise thing to do. Day 8. Let's see what it is. The mom's still not back. I'm getting a little worried about her. As we were running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared. So did one of our food cans. The question is, how did that devil fit it through those little holes? -1 soup. What the? Timmy is on his best behavior. How long will it last? It's always better when things are calm. Luckily, nothing new happened to Mary Jane today. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. All right, so doing nothing was... But actually, no, I guess not using the... Okay, I see what's going on. By not using the rifle, we improvised with something else, simply by chasing the thing. And it bit us in the ass. Nobody was hungry or thirsty, right? No. Oh. Oops. Wait, nope. It's not what I wanted to hit. Burp. All right. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in. But we'll have to leave eventually. It'd be good to head straight to safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that's even possible in this situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need to do is make contact with the military. We can turn the radio on to make contact with the military. But the last time we turned the radio on, it blew up. But that was a whole other game. So,
blew up.
It blew up. I turned the knob and it blew up. So, do we want to take the chance? Turn it on. But also, that's our line of communication to receive broadcasts from the government. I'd be inclined to turn it on. But it's not my decision. It's your decision. To radio or not to radio? That is the question. Atreyu says no. No radio. You're no radio, Atreyu? All right. Is that your final answer? You always destroy it. Well, I mean,
notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Jessa wants to be noticed, and Jessa, you are noticed for the 36th time. So Atreyu says we're not going to use the radio. I will give Atreyu an opportunity to say if that's his final answer or not. But I don't always destroy the radio. I don't know what you're talking about, Atreyu. Ye of little faith. just well, use it then. All right, we're going to use it. I hope the shit it doesn't fucking blow up. Proof you won't destroy it. Oh,
Prove you
shit.
won't destroy everything you touch. Oh.
It's still intact, Atreyu.
Sorry, that was really
Good
fucking random,
news!
wasn't it?
The government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Timmy's been talking about nothing other than water. He should drink some. Getting something to drink for Mary Jane sounds like the right idea. All Ted wishes for are a few drops of water. Let's give them a little bit of H2O. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Day 9. There's been some radio chatter about airdrops from the military. It's about time. All those taxes had to pay for a crate or two for us, right? Shall we head out to them? Oh, and since we've got the radio now and we've made communication, you see the little star here with the exclamation point. This is a list of stuff that we have to do now that helps us get arrested. Yeah, that helps us get rescued. And right now, it's await further instructions from the military. So we are now on the list of items of things to do. Was anybody hungry or thirsty? Water. Water. They all need water. Okay, I gave them water. There we go. We did that. There's been some radio chatter about airdrops from the military, blah, blah, blah. Yep, but we do not have the mask to go outside with, Jessa. And you sent their mother outside.
She didn't take the mask.
Yeah, see? We don't have the mask.
She didn't take the mask. She never had one in the first.
Exactly. Probably because if you don't have a mask, you don't go out into the radioactive zone.
Radioactive.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, is she back?
I don't know.
She is, but she's looking kind of green. All right, let's see how productive that excursion was. Just says be right back. It was too dangerous to go out there without any protection, so we decided to stay indoors and listen to the radio. Static is so relaxing. We were glad to see Dolores come back safely from the wasteland. Local supermarket might have seemed like a great place for a safe haven, but unfortunately a bandit group had the same idea and turned it into their new home instead. Those thugs are heavily armed and are able to terrorize the entire area. Maybe stealing from them would be an ideal payback. The way was clear to the staff room. Inside, found nothing but a water cooler, free water for employees. Wow, that must have been a dream to... Damn, Mom! +6 water. Shit, son. A flashlight lying on the ground is an easy way to get your neck broken. We learned this the hard way. It's amazing that no one heard all the noise. We got a plus flashlight. And we were in a rush because the raiders could come back at any minute. We grabbed a few things at random. One of them turned out to be a bug-killing spray. Spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street, but couldn't get a good look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. Dolores would really love something to eat. She's really tired, and she came down with a sickness. Timmy is no longer thirsty. Mary Jane is no longer thirsty, but she's hungry. Ted isn't thirsty, but Mary Jane is thirsty and hungry. And let's give food and water get down with the season. Well, we're down with the thickness. Down with the sickness now. Damn it.
I'm down with the thickness, boss.
Down with the thickness.
I don't know what happened.
All right, we're at day 10. Our neighborhood is... Well, yeah, day 10. Our neighborhood is still, Jessa, still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk for our health right now. Ted seems to be in really good shape for a trip. Mary Jane is more than ready to go out and scavenge, and Timmy can do it. Timmy can go to the wasteland. So, are we gonna have another expedition? Or are we
Send the mom. No, I'm kidding.
I can't. She's tired. We are unable, but we can select Ted, Mary Jane, and Timmy. So, are we gonna send anybody? Or are we going to, stay safe?
Sit tight.
Stay safe. Sit tight. All right, we can do that. The boredom and silence are overwhelming. Too bad we don't have a TV to keep us occupied, but maybe we could take advantage of some of our supplies and pretend they're props on a movie set, but we have nothing to do that with, so that's just a fast forward through that. Day 11. All right. Ted and Mary Jane seemed let down, but we have more important things to do than playing theater right now. Dolores has not eaten for a while. Her health is not improved. She complains she can't get a good night's sleep. Timmy should eat. Mary Jane is no longer. Ted is fine. So feed Timmy. And Dolores.
The mom.
Yep. Feed Timmy and Mom. And we're not sending anybody out. We decided to peek out just for a minute to see if the store around the corner was still standing. When we were about to step out, we heard a growl in the darkness, and a pair of ferocious eyes appeared a few feet away. We only had moments to decide what to do. We can use the bug spray, use the rifle, or use the flashlight.
It's growling at you?
Yeah, it's growling at me. So we can, I don't know, try and kill it with bug spray? Shoot it?
Shoot it.
Or, I mean, we don't know what it is, so maybe the flashlight. Shoot it! Jessica says shoot it! Alright, we're gonna shoot it.
I don't care. He growled at me. Shoot it.
Shoot it! Well, we shot something. Alright, what did we shoot? A quick shot with a rifle was more than enough to scare it away, or maybe bring down whatever creature stalked us in the darkness. We never saw it again. Dolores would really love something to eat. Dolores is still quite ill, and Dolores is still tired, can't seem to sleep it off. Timmy's no longer hungry, but he is thirsty. Ted wants water, so Ted needs everything. Timmy needs water, and Dolores needs food. So Ted needs everything. Timmy needs water. Ooh, excuse me. Dolores needs food. We are gonna be running out of soup cans here soon, and we're not sending anybody out. All right, as we were considering alternatives to the canned soup diet, a sudden knock at the door broke our line of thought. Turned out we were visited by a band of survivors who were in pretty bad shape. All they wanted was to get something to drink, bite to eat, or at least clean bandages and medicine to attend their wounded. Do we want to be kind and give them something? We can give them water or soup we can offer them. We've got plenty of water, not a whole lot of soup. So, do we want to give them something? And if so, what? What shall we give them? Oh, that's my shadow. Okay. Let me tell you, this green screen, I really, really freaking like it. The material that it's made out of and everything is pretty good, and the lights don't penetrate through from the backside, so this is really nice, just as a side note. Jessup, what do we do? You give them water, you give them soup, or nothing at all? We got plenty of water, not so much soup, but they're in pretty bad shape. I don't know. Are they bad enough shape that they wouldn't be able to overpower us if they tried? Are they desperate and they're going to try and overpower us and some of us will become injured? Or do we want to be a good Samaritan and say, hey, you know, maybe this will, Atreyu said, nah, let them die. Atreyu, I mean, that's technically, that is the first response in chat. And that is what I'm obliged.
There you go.
That's what I'm obliged to obey right there. We got a phone call without a phone. All right, well, we could tell our guests we're not thrilled with our refusal. Their tired eyes alone were enough to understand how much they needed those supplies. They did not beg, but simply turned around and left in an unknown direction. Maybe they will have more luck elsewhere. Maybe. Dolores' health is not improved. Dolores is no longer hungry. She has rested. Water is all Dolores wants, and Timmy is no longer thirsty. Everyone has to drink, and sometimes, including Mary Jane. Where's the water at? So water and water Water for Mary Jane, water for the girls. And that's it. So let's give water to the girls. All right, our neighborhood is still highly radioactive. Trips to the surface are a big risk to our health right now. Should we send someone out anyway? Nah, let them die. It's not like you didn't let the daughter die 3 times. I'm surprised you're not advocating to send her out and try and kill her off. Probably should have kept my mouth shut. So are we gonna send somebody out in this still highly radioactive wasteland? And if so, who? Well, we gotta keep ourselves safe. First response in chat. Damn it, Atreyu, send the fat kid. Atreyu, that's freaking mean. That's gonna be Mary Jane. We didn't expect the phone call so soon after the atomic bomb dropped, yet here we are. We can clearly hear a phone ringing outside. It must be the public phone booth on the other side of the street. Did someone answer it? Yep, Mary Jane's going to. A14. Hey! Looks like Dolores is feeling better. When we answer the phone, we can clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. Introduce themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. Great Scott! We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope they will get back to us. Dolores was cured from her illness. She's no longer thirsty. Mary Jane's no longer thirsty. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong young boy. He's doing just fine. The morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. Nobody was hungry or thirsty, right? No longer thirsty. No longer thirsty. He's fine. Fine. Nobody's hungry or thirsty, so nobody needs drinks. This is a good day to go outside, stretch a bit, get some fresh toxic air, maybe scavenge a thing or two. We sure could use some extra supplies, that is, if we want to survive. We have a choice again to send somebody outside or not. Who are we gonna send outside? I think I already know Atreyu's answer. The Jet, yeah. Yep. All right, do we want to send her with anything, Atreyu? We can send her with a checkerboard, harmonica, map, lock, radio, gun, bug spray, ammo, flashlight, soup, water, or empty. Well, I can only send one at a time, so he said send Fat Kid again, so we're sending the Fat Kid again. Let's send her out with something helpful. Where's the flashlight? We're just gonna send her out with a flashlight. Hopefully she'll be able to find her way back. It's day 15. Mary Jane is outside the shelter. We still got plenty of water. Our soup is dwindling. Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. She took a flashlight. Dolores really loves something to eat. How about getting Timmy something to drink? He's not looking well. He's hungry. Ted wishes for a few drops of water. Let's get everybody on the same rotation there. Mysterious sounds are coming from a radio, but they're hidden behind a ton of static. Do we want to tinker with it a bit and find the right frequency? Could be something important, or it could be the opposite. Only one way to find out. Here we go. No, the hands are when you have the suitcase. Then you can carry more things back to the shelter. Atreyu, no, right off the bat. So, let's not touch that radio, Atreyu says. How are we, So we're at a point where we're awaiting further instructions from from friendly wastelanders. And await further instructions from the military. Atreyu says no, so no, the answer shall be. At day 16, tinkering with our precious radio sounds like a bad idea. Let's just hope this wasn't anything important. Nobody's hungry, nobody's thirsty. No time to ration. Jess says, okay, gotta go see about getting something to eat for dinner. Have fun, Jessa. Go get yourself fed. Have a good evening, Jessa.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus. Scared me. Damn it. I mean, that was perfect. You say something in chat making me think that you're already gone from Discord. So when you say something, scares the shit out of me. I told you I have sadistic people here. Alright, spiders seem to be operating under the assumption that they have all the same rights to this shelter as we do. They're everywhere. They don't seem very scared of us. Time we change that. We don't want any more spiders in our soup. No, sir. So, are we gonna kill the spider, Atreyu? Is that what we're gonna do? Anybody else in chat? What are we gonna do? Bug spray or no bug spray? Garfield, or Atreyu with the Garfield laugh. Kill them all. All right, let's kill those bugs. Destroy all spiders. All right. Okay, so when it's us or them, there shouldn't be any reservations when it comes to choosing your arsenal. We knew those spiders stood no chance against well-aimed bug-killing spray, so we used it. When it was over, the few remaining spiders fled, started cleaning up, and claimed an unexpected prize. A soup can that we didn't notice before. It was well hidden in the shadows and under a few layers of dead spiders. Yuck! +1 on a soup, -1 on a bug spray. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Timmy might not look like it, but he's a strong boy. He's doing just fine, and Ted is fine. No need to feed anybody today. It's high time we stopped wondering about what's going on and started asking questions, or at least listen to some reasonable answers. So how about turning to a radio station and learning a thing or two about the brave new world? Atreyu, let me say, we need further instructions from the military on the radio, but are you going to insist that we don't touch the radio? Or are we going to turn it on and try and get some information? What say you, Atreyu? Well, it's your radio. Well, I'm going to take that as we're going to turn that on. Okay. Let's see. There we go. We got a transmission, folks. All right, we were able to get a weak signal and tap into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news. Fallout outside is mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Timmy doesn't need much, but he should drink, and Ted is really thirsty, so everybody is thirsty at the same time. So we can do that. Give them some water. We were able to receive another message from the government. The military is preparing a rescue mission. They all want survivors to head to a specific location in the area, then leave a sign that someone is still alive and kicking nearby. The problem is, they provided us with geographical coordinates, but we need a map to find out where we're supposed to be headed. Otherwise, it's complete gobbledygook. All right, we have a map. Do we want to go out and do what the military is asking? We want to risk it, because I know we've done it once and it was a successful mission and we got the map back. We did it another time. The map became tattered. And remember, we need the map to eventually show to the twins. But you know what? I'm going to take the risk. Since Atreyu is gone, we're going to take the risk. We're going to send the map with them. Oh, I hope that wasn't a ripping sound. Woo! All right, the map is still intact. Quick glance at the map gave us all the information we required. We left them a message in a bottle. Dolores is no longer thirsty. Nobody's thirsty anymore. Time to ration? Don't need to. Playing a game or two might be a good way to relieve the mood. Relieve the mood and take our minds off the problem of today and tomorrow. And hey, playing games is good for you. Why not give it a try every now and again? We gotta knock-a-roo in the door. Let's see who's there. We thought playing a silent game would be a good idea. Silence was too annoying and we quickly stopped. Dolores is not eating. Everybody's hungry. So, soup for everyone. Our town used to be a very quaint and friendly place before the blast. One of the townsfolk we often recall is the old man Jim, who would sometimes limp through the streets. Hey, it's old man Jim again. Banging on the door again, he wants to get in. Should we let in Jim? Or should we say too bad? Last time, we turned him away. And we had no idea if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But let's be kind to our elders right now. And, I mean, the radiation is gone, so there's no danger opening the door as far as the radiation standpoint. It looks like we got something. Did we have the gun before? And Dolores is back. No. She's back. Old man Jim was always lovely and friendly to everyone, so of course we opened the door and fulfilled his request. He winked at us and told us the first rock is for free, which we were happy to hear. Nice rock is a good thing to have, but we don't think we'll have to be able to trade any of our supplies for it, even if it brings us luck like he claimed. Nothing has made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning to the shelter from the surface. A nearby docks housed some fancy-looking boats. One of them managed to survive the tidal wave caused by the atomic blast. Well, kinda. It landed on our neighbor's house. It looked worth checking out. Found a few soup cans in the yacht's cargo hold, which seems rich people like soup too. Soup is great. We love soup. Soup! +1 soup. Since the ocean is pretty salty, keeping a supply of drinkable water on board was a pretty reasonable precaution to take. Now it's reasonable for us to take it all with us. +2 water, folks. Curses! Flashlight is out of service after that expedition. -1. Flashlight. The vehicle down the street looked like someone's work in progress. We observed it from afar. Who could be the owner? We've kept our distance for the time being, but we may want to take a closer look in the future. This could potentially be our ticket out of here. Dolores is no longer hungry, but she has to drink. Timmy's no longer hungry, but he's drank. Mary Jane is starving. And food. And where's water? So, drink. Okay, so Dolores, drink. Timmy, drink. Ted, drink. And Mary Jane, food. So, food, drink, and nope, drink. All right, state of the wastelands remains unknown to us. Maybe we should risk it and go out. After all, you only live once. Ted is happy to risk his life. Dolores, well, we're gonna send somebody. Who are we going to send? Let's, Ted scored nicely the last time, but he also had a suitcase. Or no. Dolores came back with a crap ton of stuff. But let's not send Dolores again. Let's, Ted or Timmy? Are we gonna send Ted or Timmy? You know what? Let's send Timmy. Oh. It's become more and more difficult to breathe in the shelter over the last couple hours. We suspect there's something wrong with the ventilation. Maybe it got stuck somehow, but how? Need to investigate it or it might suffocate, and there is not a thing we can do about it. Well, shit. Day 22, folks. We decided to ignore any problems with events and focus on other problems. As predicted, all of us developed a nasty cough and had trouble breathing. But it got better the next morning. We don't know what the issue was, but the important thing is it's gone now. Mary Jane is still tired. Let's give her some time to recover. Everyone has to drink sometime, including Mary Jane. Is there any water left? Mary Jane is hungry. Mary Jane needs food and water. And man, Mary Jane is a freaking resource hog. She really is. All right, we need to make a choice for today's. Well, I think I already decided that was going to be Timmy. And send him out with a gun. Be right back. All right, let's see what's going on here. Tune out to the wasteland. We don't know what to do if he doesn't come back. Mary Jane's rested, no longer hungry. If there's anything to report about Dolores, this is where it would have been written. The morning has been calm enough for Ted, and he's doing well. So everybody's doing good. Today we found a letter from what seems to be other survivors. They claim they mean us no harm and want to get to know us better. They're asking to choose one person to represent us and come to a meeting tonight, unarmed. We're a bit worried, but they could be friendly. Should we go? Send someone to meet with a survivor group. That is one of the things on our checklist. So, yeah, let's send Mary Jane. All right, we can do that, Atreyu. We'll send Mary Jane to represent. All right, let's see what happened. It's true. It's all true. There really are others just like us. We arrived at the rendezvous unarmed and on time, and we were greeted by a friendly-looking group of survivors. They're being led by twins, a brother and a sister who seem to be friendly enough. They asked us some questions and promised to stay in touch. There has to be some water left. Dolores should get it. Dolores would really love something to eat. Ted should drink something. Mary Jane seems fine today, so Dolores needs everything. Ted needs a drink. And a drink? Enough of this plain, tasteless water. Dolores is really craving a cup of coffee. Real, true, blue American coffee. The kind you can drink 5 cups and still feel sleepy. But where are we going to find that in this wasteland? Well, Dolores' favorite diner is, used to be, a few blocks away. Maybe someone should go on a coffee run. But who? Are we going to send anybody on a coffee run? The last time we sent somebody on a coffee run, they came back with coffee. Or soup. And it turned out for us. But as we know, doing the same thing twice, you might get away with it one time. But on the other hand, it just might fuck you in the end. Send Mary Jane. Send Mary Jane. You do not like Mary Jane at all. But I'm noticing she is a resource hog, though. All right, here we go. Let's see what the outcome of that was. A volunteer came back empty-handed. Apparently, the diner is now just a sad hole in the ground with some seats lying around. What a letdown. No longer hungry, thirsty. Can we spare some water? Mary Jane has been asking about it all day. Look, Mary Jane. Ted is hungry. Mary Jane needs everything. She is a freaking resource suck. While Mary Jane was rummaging through our belongings, she found a single plant seed. We have no idea what kind of seed it is, but maybe it's the start of something great. If we're lucky, might be an apple tree or a cherry tree or something edible. We need to use a bottle of water to the planet. How about that? Just don't give her food all the time. I mean, that's true. That's true. She could survive for. So, we got plenty of water. We have plenty of water. I mean, we got a big old jug there. So, I mean, I'm kind of curious what will happen if we plant that seed. But, excuse me, but we don't have to plant the seed. I'm curious, but are you curious to see what that plant seed might be? So are we gonna use the water to plant that seed and water that seed, or are we gonna say, nah, we don't need to? What do you say, Atreyu? To water or not to water that plant seed? What say you? Water. Okay, good. I'm glad that's the way you leaned on that one, because I'm curious. Day 26. Here goes nothing. Soil, seeds, water. We'll see what happens in a few days. Let's just hope these seeds don't turn into some useless flower. Mary Jane seems optimistic, though. Mary Jane no longer... blah, blah, blah. Ted's no longer hungry. Is there anything to report about Dolores? So nobody is having any kind of thing. Mary Jane has been caught sneaking out under the cover of night. Dolores was furious when Mary Jane revealed she was going to go on a date with some bandit boy she met during the expedition. Mary Jane asked for a chance to contact her date via written note to apologize for not showing up. Should she be allowed to do that? This is the first time we've come across this situation, so Mary Jane is definitely a wild card. Await further instructions from the military. Await further instructions from friendly wastelanders. So, because he's dating her, I'm not sure I would consider him a friendly wastelander, though. So, do we allow her to contact that date with a written note? Or do we say, hell to the no? What do we do in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Yo, yes! Atreyu says yes. Allow her to write that note. Ooh. Timmy has returned looking like Carrot Top. What has he returned with? After hours of tears, begging, pleading, and some more tears, Dolores caved. Mary Jane wrote a note to the bandit boy, drew some hearts with tomato soup, and left to drop it off. He came back angry and disappointed. Apparently the boy was eaten by a mutant raccoon while waiting for her the other night. Mary Jane said it was for the best. It was clearly better raccoon fodder than boyfriend material. Wow! We were so afraid for Timmy, but he came back from the wasteland. He's now safe with us. Got a rifle back. We tried our luck at a nearby bar, fittingly called A World's End. Usually such a respectable family like our own would never go there, but this time we gave it a shot, hoping to find some unclaimed goods. Who would have known that tomato soup used to be such a popular snack in a bar? Found a few cans of it and took it with us. Took them with us. We found a few cans, but a few in this instance meaning one. We didn't expect to find any clean water at the bar, and we weren't wrong. Whatever we found wasn't pure, and it wasn't water, but hey, quenches the thirst. It counts. So we got a can of soup, got some water. From what we could tell, the atomic blast interrupted a poker game. Those poor bastards are not likely to be finished the game anytime soon, but we can still use their cards to entertain ourselves, so we do have more entertainment in the shelter. Dolores will not last long without water. Dolores is pretty fatigued. Timmy should eat something. So, water, eat, water. Okay. So, water. Wait a minute. Dolores needs water. Timmy needs food. Ted needs water. Shit! Okay, Dolores and Ted. Water. Okay. Water, and Timmy needed food. There we go. We're not certain about the situation on the surface. The trip could be risky, but we could really use the supplies. So, are we gonna send somebody out on an expedition? We can send Ted, Dolores, or Mary Jane. I'm kind of thinking we should send Mary Jane, because she's such a freaking resource suck. So, should we start preparing an expedition for tomorrow? Ooh, excuse me. Holy cow. Holy shit. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. I totally forgot I got a late start streaming here. We're gonna go just for a little bit longer here. So, yeah, let's, I'm just gonna say yes. We had planned to go to Niagara Falls and see those beautiful waterfalls. We never expected to get a waterfall in our very own shelter. Right now, it seems that half a dozen pipes burst, and all that water is pouring into our bunker. We need to save our supplies. Oh, shit. What are we gonna save? I think last time we got lucky and we didn't lose anything, but of anything, the most important are obviously the map and the radio, because we need those. But the cards help everybody keep their sanity. Shit. Let's save the radio. Looks like we lost the cards and the map. Shit. The radio was rescued first before any of that filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it done was enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take us days. And what's that smell? Timmy's hungry and thirsty. Hungry. Thirsty. No longer thirsty. So Mary Jane needs water, food, and everything. The water for Mary Jane, food for Dolores. Water for Mary Jane, food for Dolores, and Timmy needs everything, earthing. Yeah, we're sending Mary Jane. We couldn't get a clear signal from the radio until midday, but after we turned it on a military broadcast, we were left speechless. Not only did they not deliver on the evacuation promise, they also ordered us to dispose of all our firearms before the military arrives to save us. Who asks such things? Hell no, we're not getting rid of our weapon. That's an easy decision right there. Day 29. We decided to ignore those stupid orders. Who are they to tell us what to do? U.S. government? Well, they probably are, but that doesn't mean they can take our guns over our dead bodies. Timmy still hasn't rested, no longer hungry, no longer thirsty. Ted is hungry. So let's give Ted something. Yeah. We're sending her. Nothing we can do there. All right, let's see the results here. Not ready to risk our necks or press the supplies on this dead end. Even if we fixed up the vehicle, who would drive it without a license or a registration plate? Madness! Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. Timmy's hungry. Mary Jane again. A drink for Ted. The husband and wife need drinks. The kids need food. So drink, food. All right, we will be kind and we will give her a drink and we will send her out to the wasteland empty-handed. Maybe she'll come back with more stuff. All right. Day number 31, Mary Jane went outside. Let's hope she hurries back soon. Timmy still hasn't rested, no longer thirsty. Timmy prefers apple juice, but right now, get us some water. Nobody's thirsty, so Timmy is thirsty. It's the moral of that story. Timmy got back to the shelter from his expedition, looked fine, but it turned out he had hurt his hand on a piece of rusty metal and the wound was infected. Doesn't look like it's healing up. Excuse me, we have to patch it. We got nothing to patch it with, Timmy, sorry. You just better hope your immune system is up to snuff. All right, the best medicine for any sickness or injury is to clench your teeth and ignore it. That's what her grandma always said. Of course, she's dead now and has been for a while, ever since she got that nasty frog bite at the fine age of 25. Timmy needs to rest a bit longer. He's no longer sick. Timmy felt sick, no longer thirsty. Dolores can calm. Okay, so nobody needs to consume any supplies. We're good. Whoa, what the hell is that? That looks like the frickin' plant from the Little Shop of Frickin' Horrors. It's not every day that you wake up to a carnivorous plant trying to eat you. This is exactly how our day started. Curse Mary Jane's plant and any gardening ambitions we had. Who would have guessed the seed would grow into a bloodthirsty daemon? We need to get rid of it. And we can't. Holy good God. We got a door knock, folks. Knocka, 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 knocka. There was nothing we could use to fight that damn plant. We're lucky it didn't eat us alive, but it did steal some of our food. And what reality does a plant eat a tomato soup can? Is that even a world worth living in? -1 soup. Timmy is quite sickly, but he has rested. There has to be some water left for Dolores. Okay, Dolores is hungry and thirsty, and Ted is thirsty. And Ted is thirsty. There we go. A friendly group of survivors we met not long ago popped in today. We can't help. We don't have med kits. We would have loved to help them and further strengthen our friendship, but we can't give them what they wanted. My friends were a bit disappointed, but they said they would keep looking. Dolores has been putting on a brave face, but she must be starving. She's no longer thirsty. Timmy needs an extra blanket. He's shivering all the time. Timmy's thirsty. Ted is no longer thirsty. There isn't enough food to go around, even if Ted has nothing to eat. What? Is that set? Oh, well, we got no soup. Shit. Oh yeah, we're in a pickle. Mary Jane, you better get your ass back here with something. We could really use some more supplies. We counted all of them today, and the numbers did not make us happy. Time to do something about it. We know that a teacher from the local school managed to rescue a bunch of kids and lead them to a nearby building where they're relatively safe, and it could really use whatever they have right now, right? All right. Probably gonna end up murdering everybody in that school. Yep, there it is. There's the blood. There's the bloody handprint. And it doesn't look like we got any food. We went and got what we needed. Came back. We're sure that group will do just fine. Most probably, yeah, absolutely. So we got the Boy Scout book. Timmy needs an extra blanket. Timmy's in terrible shape. We need to give him water now. Timmy is hungry and thirsty. Dolores is thirsty. Let's just give everybody something to drink. Because we got no food. Everybody's gonna die. Unless Mary Jane comes to the rescue. Our grandparents always told us to never buy anything sight unseen. Yes, we've read that before. Timmy was never a fan of soup, but soup is all he wants. No food, no food. We're just gonna fast forward through that. Ever since we jumped into our fallout shelter, we've been wondering about that other door in the shelter. Should it even be there? Where does it lead? It's high time we checked it out. The last time we checked it out, what, it bit us in the ass, right? Ooh, excuse me, folks. Did we check it out? Oh, we scared something off. That's what we did. I think that's when we opened the shelter door, though. Let's check it. Day 37. We figured the best way to be sure nothing and no one jumps us inside this mysterious room was to bash the door open and start firing. When the smoke was gone, we were able to assess our operation. The room was empty. We hit nothing but the walls, and we barely dodged one ricochet gone bad. Jacqueline, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, brother. Atreyu, if you would, let's give a shout out to Jacqueline. So yeah, we're, oh, no problem, man. No problem. I've been doing well. We are back to, well, it's the first day of the weekend. And, you know, last playing Call of Duty Warzone, nice. So yeah, beginning of the weekend. And hopefully, the last couple weekends, I hadn't streamed every day of the weekend. You know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But this weekend, We're going to try and rectify that. We're going to have all 3 intended stream days and actually be streaming. So, this is a good start considering that last Friday I ended up not streaming. But here we are, and here you are, Jacqueline. Welcome back. All right, let's see. Dolores has barely any strength left. Okay, yeah, this is basically telling me everybody is freaking starving to death. And all we can do is give everybody water. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, exactly. It is. It is. And especially, you know, we got the kids this weekend and, you know, getting ready for the summer. Today, I spent most of the day getting the Blackstone re-seasoned for the season. So I had to take all the old coats of seasoning off the grill and everything, and redo that whole process, and mowing the lawn, all the other stuff, fun summer stuff, that when the grass starts growing and shit, the stuff I'd rather not be doing, but that you gotta do. All right, we can't give anybody food, but I don't think anybody was thirsty. Ted and Dolores argue about everything lately. They heated arguments about who should empty the bucket in the corner. Both of them swear it's not their turn. Somebody has to cave and do it, but who? Jacqueline, should Ted empty the corner bucket? Or should Dolores, the husband or the wife? Which one should empty that bucket? Is chivalry dead, or is it alive and well? I guess that's what that comes down to. So, Ted or Dolores, husband or wife, who should empty that bucket? Sounds like Atreyu says, sounds like wow, Atreyu. Wow, sounds like a wife job. Well, that's the first response, so get to cleaning that bucket, Dolores. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up. All right. Yeah, look at Dolores giving Ted the side eye there. Like, oh, hey, what's your face is back? Ooh, she not looking good. She not looking good at all. Dolores could not take that stink anymore and finally just took the matter and the bucket into her own hands. Ted felt guilty and tried to help her. Then they both slipped and, long story short, had a lot of cleaning up to do and some things could not be salvaged. We lost the ammo. Nothing made us happier than the sight of Mary Jane returning. Atomic wastelands are hostile by definition, but there are some creatures that survive everything. You throw at them even nuclear bombs. One of them was a monkey who seemed like it'd been through a lot, and yet it was very lively and more than happy to accompany us on our expedition. While we explored one of the streets, our monkey companion ran away, only to come back moments later carrying a can of food. It couldn't open it himself, but was happy to share it with us. So we got +2 soups. At one point during the expedition, the monkey started making weird sounds and digging in front of us with a stick. Quick investigation revealed a few bottles of water. No one even tried to open them. Same couldn't be said about those bottles of booze lying next to them. We got a +1 water. It might sound paranoid, but we think someone followed us. Let's just hope this doesn't happen again. All right, so we got to feed everybody. Dolores needs water. Timmy needs water. Okay, everybody's getting fully fed. That's gonna be boom, 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 and boom. And we're back down to 1 can of soup. Seems quite awful quiet outside. Maybe it's safe, maybe it's not. We won't know till we go out. Well, we got 1 can of soup. We need to send somebody out. Timmy's not in the best shape. We can send Dolores for an expedition. Or Ted is happy to go out on an expedition. Who should we send out? I would kinda Ted, okay. We can send Ted, so let's go ahead, authorize the expedition. Timmy noticed his own telescope and a pile of rubble on the other side of the street. He got really excited about stargazing again. After all, the night sky is one of the very few things that still looks about the same after the blast. Should we let Timmy go out and stare pointlessly at the sky? Should we? Or should we not? ACV bot doing its job. Reminding you of the audio emotes that are in this channel. All of you viewers, all of
Notice
you,
me, senpai.
just
Notice
like
me.
Atreyu did, are free to use those audio emotes. Atreyu wants to be noticed, and Atreyu is noticed for the 60th time. Atreyu, thank you for being here. You are indeed noticed, my friend. All right, so, Atreyu said yes. So, yes, we're going to let Timmy go outside and do some stargazing. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Looks like Timmy is sick. All right, Timmy came back claiming he saw a mustached man on the moon. What nonsense is this? Probably just a smudge on the lens. Laura says barely any strength left that she doesn't eat. All right, this is the last of the meals. Last of the meals. All right, food, 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 food. Let's just give everybody fed. And who was it that we were taking outside? Ted. All right, Ted. What do we want to give you? Last time we gave him the rifle, he came back with a lot of shit. So let's just do that again. Day number 40. Ted is gone. Ted left for the surface. Took the gun with him. Ted was never a fan of soup, but soup is all he talks about. Must be... You don't have any food to give anybody. Yep, just water. Just water. Wouldn't you know, our dear Mary Jane keeps a diary. For some reason, she was hiding it in the scout book. We keep in our shelter. We have no doubts what needs to be done right now. Each of us must be assigned a role, and the diary must be read aloud. Are we gonna read the diary out loud, or are we gonna let it remain private? Atreyu, I shudder to put this decision in your hands, my friend, because I know you don't like Mary Jane. So, do we want to know her deepest, darkest, secrets, or are we gonna cut Mary Jane a break and let her secrets remain secret? Atreyu says, what is that? What does Atreyu say? Smug? 60 smug? So I'm assuming that is going to be a yes. We are going to delve into Mary Jane's personal life, probably piss her off. All right, let's see what happens. We managed to read the first sentence, then there was darkness and pain. Lots of pain. Diary is gone. Let's never speak of this again. Everybody's hungry, but there's not anything we can do about it. We can only give water. Nothing we can do about this because we don't have the gun. I have a feeling, folks, we're gonna be dying soon. I have that feeling. Since we didn't have a gun to begin with, soldiers shouldn't have any issues with us. Dolores has been putting on a brave face. Must be starving. Water. Everybody needs water. Mary Jane wants cake. All right, water. Nope. Yep, there you go. Water for everyone. How about we put that radio to good use? Something might be on the air even now. See, we have a tenuous relationship with this radio. Sometimes we operate it, everything works fine. Other times, we operate it, and it goes to hell. And our radio is vital if we want to be rescued. So, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna try and turn the radio on, and risk shorting it out? Or are we gonna let it be? Turn it on or let it be? Y'all got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's my decision. I'm gonna turn it on. We're gonna see how that works. Somebody sneezing. Still looking sickly. Once we waded through all the static, we found a transmission that was hosted by some nut talking about conspiracies and saucer men from Mars abducting people. It's pretty amusing. Nobody's thirsty, nobody's thirsty, nobody's thirsty. We don't cure Mary Jane soon. Who knows what will happen? Time to ration supplies. We always thought that life would be much better before we got nuked. Now we think life could be much better in a way. Not that much has changed. All right. We have a knock at the door. What? Is Ted dead? Living in the past is not wise in our current situation. We think of today and tomorrow. Ted has been outside for far too long and he still has not returned. We fear he isn't coming back. We're no doctors, but we should help Dolores with her wounds. I thought the game ends if we don't have Ted. Alright, well, yeah, we got nothing to feed anybody and everybody's freaking sick. Alright, we gotta send somebody out. I don't know who we're gonna send out. You would expect the post-apocalypse to be a time of peace and quiet, since you know most of the people aren't around anymore, yet here we have someone at the door. When we opened it, we encountered a strange-looking man in a blue jumpsuit who asked us to trade him a water chip. Water chip? What in the hell is that? How much water do we have? What does our star map tell us to do, if anything? Await further instructions from the military. Oops. Let's go back there. Fuck it. Let's give him some water. He gave us a mask in return. Well, that's about useless now. We explained politely that we didn't have a water chip, but we're happy to share some water with him. The man was visibly disappointed, but thanked us for the water and even left us his gas mask. Everybody needs water. Water, water, water. Boom, there we go. Send Dolores out. She came back with some pretty good stuff the last time. We'll let the kids fend for themselves. I probably should have sent Mary Jane. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Timmy's diet needs food. Yep, no longer thirsty. You know what? This is where everybody's gonna die. Because, we're about to finish our dinner, if you call it that, when we heard someone knocking at the door. It seems to be a trader who's very interested in ammunition. How about that? They don't have ammunition to give them. We can give him checkers. Who knows? We'll give him something. Maybe he'll give us some food. That's disconcerting. We're missing some stuff, aren't we? We offered checkers instead of ammunition. The visitor was quite confused, tried to explain to us what ammunition is. We pretended to understand nothing. It was very amusing. Until he left with our checkerboard. Asshole! Yeah, we got nothing to feed. Is anybody thirsty, though? Got none of that. Oh, where'd Timmy go? Boredom can really get you in the shelter. Can lead you to a dark place. Trust us. Mary Jane is starving. Better give her some food or else. Aren't there any drugs we can give her? Hunger drove Timmy insane. Yep, we're about to lose this game. Who should go outside? Well, there's only one choice of who should go outside. Maybe she'll find some food and we'll get lucky. The mother found some food. Did Mary Jane just disappear? We managed to make it to the meeting in time. We tried our best to answer the questions the soldiers asked us. Let's hope we fulfilled their expectations. And our ragged appearance didn't make a bad impression. We were glad to see that Dolores came back. No lock, but we do have one can of soup. Couldn't spare any. Where's there's she left without a word. So it's just Dolores. That's all that's left is Dolores. Let's just give her food and stuff to eat. And it's gonna be Dolores. I don't know, I didn't read it, but at this point it doesn't really matter. Day 51, Dolores is looking pretty rough. Extra bit of firepower never hurts. We're more than happy to inherit a military issue rifle. Dolores is not eaten for a while. We just fed her, but there you go again, Dolores. Nobody's going outside. Open the door in the name of freedom. Came a shout from outside the door. We weren't sure who claimed to be representing freedom, but we could hear it was a group of people, probably armed. Anyone who introduces himself like that is probably planning to kill someone in the name of freedom. Should we open it? Hell to the no. Got another knock at the door. Knocka knocka. We stayed silent until the group on the other side of the door went away. They didn't show up afterwards, so we figured it was the wise thing to do. Let's just hope they don't come back in greater numbers. Dolores has not eaten for a while. She's been eating every damn day. All right, Dolores, get sick of your shit. And nobody's going outside. We don't have the map. It's ruined. The end, folks. What the hell did she die of? Please don't say it was starvation, because I fed her 3 freaking nights in a row. We couldn't contain our laughter, and our guests took offense. They ran off shouting that our ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. Dolores suffered with her injuries for far too long. When the infection spread, there was nothing we could do. We didn't make it. These are our final words, and our advice to anyone who reads this is obscured writing. So we survived for 53 days, which seems to be about average for us. There's Dolores, all skeletal and, well, all right. We just hit the 3-hour mark, and it's 11:30, almost 11:30 at night. The kids are in bed, so we need to shut it down, folks, because I'm sure my loudness is not helping them to sleep. So with that said, we really didn't have too much go on this stream. We had Jessa with the 50 biddies. Jessa, thank you very much for those biddies. Corgi butts are the best butts.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
And Atreyu, once again, wants to be noticed before we shut the stream down. So Atreyu, you are noticed, my friend. All right. That was a very quick acknowledgments. Nothing, very quiet stream, and that's fine. So, with that said, as we always do, we end it with good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Depending on what part of the world you're from, I'm a colder vision, and you were spending time here with me, Atreyu, once again, with the last minute troll host. Atreyu, thank you very much for that host. All right, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, depending on what part of the world you're from. I'm a colder vision, and thank you for spending time here with me in the home of bad gaming, good fun. We'll see you next stream.